Hello, everybody. It's me. It's Janine. We're gonna play Life Makeover today. I did consider inviting Allie back, but she is recording. There is a recording happening for some of us, which means no one was gonna stream. So I got the channel to myself to do some business. If you didn't join us last time, oh boy, did you miss out. But thankfully that archive is very findable and will, if it's not already, well, no, I know it's not on YouTube because I haven't uploaded it to the thing where Keith can do that, but it is still available on Twitch. If you want to catch up on just like a real like top to bottom explainer on what's going on with this game in a bunch of different ways. But while we were playing, we didn't really get into the story. We didn't get to pick up the storyline, despite the fact that I've unlocked the thingy that will let us do that. We also didn't really get to current event stuff. We were dealing with past events, we were dealing with boys. We still have a boy, even, that we didn't get to. It was a very packed episode, and I didn't want to overtax, obviously. So we're going to get to that stuff today. It's going to be a story time type day. Right now, I'm eating pine nut basil pasta for one person in my house. Let's take a look, shall we? Just eating. Why is part of my ceiling wood? That's kind of weird. Is that because of the floor up top, or is that like a feature? Yeah, so I'm Janine. I'm at Bleating Heart on some places. I remembered to retweet the thing this time. Dishes are eaten up. All right, good. Are we stinky? I can't tell because of all the stained glass. I think we're stinky. Let's take a bath while we're here. Yes, this is my outfit. It's a normal outfit. It's so nice to be able to run. I don't remember where the tub is again. Right, so I did a big explainer PowerPoint thing, trying to go through mostly what's happening in the story. I did get a few things wrong. Thankfully, chat was there to help correct me where it was necessary, because it was occasionally necessary. Because there's a lot, okay? There's a lot. But it's good. Some new events have cycled in. There's another Animal Travels Places event where you collect Colby coins. Colby is the name of a panda, apparently. And much like the rabbit and the cat and the fish, I think there was another one. He's like traveling places, so you give him like apple slices and a fan, and then he goes to the temple or whatever. It's one of those ones that they just repeat, but they attach a different outfit to it each time. The other event is the one where you like dress people up, and it's a little bit tedious. Is back. I probably won't do any of those on stream. Those are like primo, like sitting in bed at night brushing my hair kind of activities. So I'm not gonna stream that. We're probably clean. We're probably clean now. Yeah. All right. So energy. Quick gift. New friend. There's different people? Are those different people? Is that alts? That seems uncanny. Okay. Who am I to judge? I get energy out of it either way. Okay. So, let's head out. I hope everyone had a good week. Or good enough, given everything that exists and happens. I hope that everyone is doing as good as can be. This is my current outfit. I thought it would be cool and spooky. I got the animated whale dress on. I got the crystal arm, the crystal disease arm. I got some head things. I got some glass. I got some eyes that are like a little bit spooky. I wanted you to be like, oh, is this like an evil look or like a cool look? I mean, it could be cool and evil, but you know what I mean? Like evil or like magical, you know. I wanted doubt. I wanted like, oh, is this a witch trap kind of thing? Like she lures you in and then you get like exploded. So that was kind of the philosophy behind this this one. Anyway, oh my god, I don't even know where to start. Okay. There's so much. Maybe we can do, is Tide Melody, is this fully unlocked? Yes, it is. Whereas I think this newer one, Ocean Slumber, is not. Yeah, no, okay. So we'll save this one. Even though I'm dying to know how the rabbit costume fits in. We'll do Tide Melody. We have a Gerald card that I'm very excited about to do, and then we'll do some story. All right. Ocean Breeze. Animated whale dress. Also, if this story is boring and just like about kids or whatever, just like hanging out, or if it sucks, I'll stop. Some of them are wild, and I want to see the wild ones. So here we are. Who's this kid? Doesn't she have parents to teach her manners? Must be here for shelter. With the world a chaos, she must have lost her parents. They love orphans in this game. Hey, little girl, are you buying or not? Let go if you're not buying. The fish stall was crowded, and a little girl was grasping a mud jar tight and wouldn't let go no matter how the stall owner commanded. Inside the jar was a pretty blue fish, which was caught from the sea this morning by the stall owner. He was planning to sell this rare thing for a good price, but didn't expect a little girl with a harp on her back to show up. I'm sorry, if a little girl has a harp on her back, I'm not going to immediately be like, oh, that's an orphan. That seems like a rich girl thing. Harping. She was gazing at the jar at first. When asked if she intended to buy it, she didn't answer. When asked to leave, she gave no response either. Later, someone else was buying the fish and was just about to pay when suddenly the girl leapt forward and held the jar and never let go. Anxious and angry, the owner came up with a trick looking at her harp. Bending down, he smiled at the girl. Since you want it so bad, why not trade it with this harp you get? Some of these stories are edited really well, some of them are not. This one is not 100% really, unfortunately. The crowd's attention was drawn to the harp, which was glowing in a light blue color. The materials of the harp were hard to tell, but one could tell it was worth a fortune. Without thinking, the girl shook her head hard. You're such a stubborn girl. If you want the fish, you have to trade with the harp. The man went on to grab the harp. Stop it. Looking up, the man saw a young lady in cheongsam in front of him. That was a short chunks. Oh man, this is like bad. That was a short cheongsam with a white backdrop and black silk cloud patterns. The silver strings on the back gauze sleeves were flickering under the sunlight, and the pink pearl buttons were telling their preciousness. How much is it? I'll pay for her. This is like the first time they've like lovingly described one of the outfits that is just like in the thing. Is that Street Vein? They're just describing this. Like, yeah, okay. Normally they don't really bother. Like, are they going to describe this one? And then a girl with jeans walked up. I want this Gerald card still. I need to know what the story is with that one. Okay. Oh, Lady Wong. Okay. The outfits she was wearing told the stall owner that she was no average woman. Immediately, he came up with another idea and stretched out 2 fingers. 200? 2 gold bars. The crowd held back their breaths. What kind of godly fish could worth that much? I'm drawing attention because I want I want it to be clear that, like, I'm not playing this game because I think sometimes the English is funny. I don't care about that, really. Like, I think it is incredibly privileged to be able to speak a language where most games are accessible to you. I don't really give a shit if it's, like, perfectly localized, to be honest. But this one's a little... Sometimes this game, I cannot point out a flaw in the grammar. Sometimes it is rough. That is the nature of teams and stuff, I'm sure. But yeah, this one's a little bit hitchy, linguistically. Composed, the young girl demanded, "Fine, but I don't have so much cash on me. Go to the Wong mansion to the west of the city and say it's Lady Wong who makes you get money there." On finishing, the lady was about to leave with the little girl, but was stopped by the man. "What, you don't believe me?" The girl stepped forward and stared at the man steadily. No, the man waved his hands. The Wongs is a famous local household, and 2 gold bars meant nothing to them. But the woman here, the owner apologized in giggles. "Why don't I go fetch the money first, and you wait here for a while?" "That's fine, too." The owner said a few words to his wife and hurried to get a ride for the money. The crowd went away as well, seeing there was no more drama. The lady took the little girl and intended to leave. The wife stopped the two in no time. "I'm sorry, my lady. Please wait a little more. The money hasn't arrived yet." "What are you talking about? There it is." Pointing to the back of the owner's wife, the lady made her look back, but there was nothing else but the crowd. When she looked back to the two, they were already nowhere to be found. Yeah, I agree that I don't think this is a translation issue. This does feel a little more like maybe the story was written in sort of like bullet points and then fleshed out by ChatGPT, for instance, something like that. I don't know. It's not an accusation I would necessarily want to be like, yeah, I'd put money on this. It could just be bad translation or just like, I don't know, but it doesn't feel like machine translation issues specifically. Anyway, Sharon was not some Lady Wong at all. She didn't even know where the Wong's mansion was. She was an orphan. Oh my god, another orphan. Her parents dying from the war. She took refuge here in the city and made a living by her martial arts skills and a clever mind as an agent scout. From selling goods in the market to secret theft, she could do anything as long as it was morally right. What? Okay. From selling goods in the market to secret theft, she could do anything as long as it's morally right. Okay, sure. Hey, why are you still with me? Sharon was a little resigned to see the little girl behind her. She wouldn't say anything after they went out from the market, only following Sharon in silence with the jar in her arms. And she wouldn't go. "You really have nowhere to go, do you?" The girl nodded, her too-big-for-her-face eyes fixed on Sharon's face. Sharon let out a brief sigh. "Well, go home with me then." It was not safe to let a little girl drifting alone in such a dangerous time, let along the eye-catching harp on her back. Okay. Sharon gave her the name Little Fish. Actually, she couldn't figure out why she would buy her the fish at all. You didn't buy it, you helped her steal it. Oh, you mean you don't know why the little girl wants the fish. Okay. Maybe she reminds me of myself at that time, fixing at the fish stall and not leaving, she thought to herself. Little Fish did not talk or go out or play with other kids. She always sat by the pool and played with her harp. Every time the harp sound started, the blue fish would make bubbles in the water merrily. Sharon loved to listen to the sound as well, as if magic resided in the harp. Her worries would vanish every time she heard the harp, and the nightmare that haunted her for years did not drop by anymore. Ooh, there's a nightmare. The bad behaved. Another mission completed. Sharon let out a relief after Sharon let out a relief after getting rid of the enemies. Just now, she thought she was caught, but once in the deep wood, the enemies seemed to lose their way and gave Sharon to get a. This is the worst one that I've read. This one is definitely by far the worst that we've seen, unfortunately. Good luck seemed to have visited me pretty much these days, Sharon recalled, and couldn't help humming along. To what? The night breeze went by, and the waves were smacking the reefs, making sad sounds. Among the tide waves was the blurry harp sound. Sharon stopped to listen intently, but didn't hear anything. Maybe I was wrong. Sharon didn't give it much thought and hurried home where little Fish was waiting. Say it! Call me brother and I'll give it back to you. You are not really a mute, are you? Ha ha, little... Okay, that's not great. The time when Sharon went into the alley, she heard kids' voices and frowned. The alley she lived was a famous slum where bad-behaved kids would come in gangs and take advantage of the lonely elderly and little ones. Little Fish, Sharon fastened her steps to the alley. That's a funny mistake. I get it. I see how you get there. Fastened her steps to the alley and saw the scene. A group of boys were surrounding her home, with the leading boy raising Little Fish's harp high up in the air. Little Fish couldn't reach him no matter how and could only stare at him. Sharon went to seize the harp from the boy and was about to teach him a lesson before Little Fish grabbed her hem. Sharon looked back at her, who smiled back and nodded lightly. She sighed, gave a verbal lesson to the boys, and went in with Little Fish. She examined Little Fish thoroughly to make sure she was not injured, and was then reassured. In the night, she made up her mind. Okay. Sharon's decision, I guess. Sharon decided to move. Okay. She took out all her savings and started to look for a house in the city. It should be nice in the neighborhood for starter, and then better with flowers and trees nearby. A yard should be available as well, and the traffic should not be bad. It took days for Sharon to settle on a small building with a garden, but then she got the news that the enemy was coming. What? No way, we have the god of ocean to protect us. How could they come here? But look at the cannons down the city. Sharon shook her head and tried to focus on the person in front of her in spite of the noisy disorder. So we want to hire you to steal their invading plan and logistic deployment materials. It was Lady Wong to whom she was talking, who was one of the protection army. I heard you never failed your clients. I can pay you whatever it costs. Steal the enemy's files? Sharon remembered that night that hadn't appeared in her dream for long. Now it was replaying in her head. The dagger pierced through her father's body and went through her mother's heart from the back. What? Oh, I guess he was like protecting. Okay. Ooh, gross. This is gross. The dagger pierced through her father's body and went through her mother's heart from her back. Scarlet red fluid rushed out. Her mother opened her mouth, her vague voice sent to her by the wind together with the blurred sounds in her mouth. Sharon, run! She ran in every way she could with the little fish jar, which was a gift from her father, a little blue fish. She laid her eyes on the fish in the market and couldn't stare away even though the stall owner asked her to leave several times. Until it was already dark, her father found her in the market and bought her the fish. What? He's dead. Isn't he dead? Wait. I thought he was dead. Pierced through her father's body and went through her mother's heart from the back. She ran in, so the fish was a gift from her father. The fish in the market. What? Okay, yeah, it might be, yeah, that makes sense. It could be a flashback of like, this was how she got the, okay, sure. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So, asked Lady Wong. Sharon came back from her memory and shook her head. I refuse. The cannons run. Oh. Sharon left the restaurant under the disbelieving eyes of Lady Wong. I thought you were a heroine of righteousness. Turns out you are such a coward. Lady Wong's voices still lingered by her ears. Sharon felt someone tagging her hem. She turned and saw the clear eyes of Little Fish gazing at her. Little Fish pointed to the fish jar. Apparently, Sharon poured in all the fish food without noticing. The blue fish was swimming back and forth making bubbles, as if protesting the food waste. Sorry, I zoned out, Sharon coughed awkwardly, and picked the extra fish food out. At night, Sharon asked Little Fish out of air. What? At night, Sharon asked Little Fish out of air. Oh, right, out of thin air. Yeah, okay. If there is this thing that everybody is saying you should do, but you are so afraid of, what would you do? What would you do? Little Fish blinked and stared at her. Sharon folded her head into her arms. Ever since that night, I get panicked on seeing daggers. When someone in the enemy's uniform approaches, I run away instinctively. However, Sharon raised her head in tears. Little Fish, I'm a total coward. Little Fish caressed Sharon, say that 10 times fast, on her hair and did not answer. She never replied to Sharon, only listened in silence when Sharon turned to her. She would play the harp by the night wind after listening to Sharon's confession. Sharon liked it this way. With the harp going on, she fell into sleep. A rustling noise woke Sharon up. The siren was wailing through the entire city. The aunt next door slapped on their door and shouted, "Sharon, run! The cannons are here!" Okay. Protect her. Without giving it much thought, Sharon picked up Little Fish and rushed out. Panic and crowd filled the street. Sharon followed the crowd to a boom shelter. Followed the crowd to a boom shelter and realized there was an air raid from the enemy. The aunt was running all the way, carrying her son on her back. She barely got a chance to breath, but burst into tears. Little Fish opened her eyes in bewilderment and tilted her head looking at Sharon as if asking what was happening. Sharon soothed, "Nothing, go back to sleep. It will be fine when the dark is gone." Little Fish blinked and buried her head into Sharon's arms again. At that moment, Sharon flashed back to the night when her parents took her to run away. Her mother told her the same. "It's nothing, go back to sleep. It will be fine when the dark is gone." But it was not. Until this day, after countless dawn, disaster still haunted her everywhere. When Little Fish woke up tomorrow, what would she see? She could not imagine. She'd only one thought in her mind: protect Little Fish. Sharon accepted the entrust of Lady Wong. Based on the given clues, she managed to reach the enemy's base and got the materials. Hooray! But when she was about to leave, the enemy noticed and chased her to the seaside. She had nowhere else to go. The enemies were circling up and Sharon sighed helplessly. Seems her good luck would end today. Right then, the ocean behind them exploded into raging roars. Sharon looked back and saw the waves twirling up high, and a little figure holding a harp walking towards them slowly from the ocean, stopping at the tip of the waves. Ooh! Daughter of the ocean, hell yeah, it's Little Fish. She is in a blue long dress, glowing silver light by her side as if made of ocean waves. Schools of fish were crossing beneath her. The harp she's holding was even clearer than before, radiating glamour as if the galaxy fell into the ocean and flew in it. Let's try that again. The harp she's holding was even clearer than before, radiating glamour as if the galaxy fell into the ocean and flew in it. Okay. The strings moved and the familiar sound mounted, carrying the waves. Sharon realized that it was not her luck that made her mission records perfect. She thought she was protecting Little Fish all the time, but it turned out she was the one that was being protected. The waves ceased and the enemy was beat, but Little Fish was also seriously wounded. How? Why? She told Sharon that she was daughter of the ocean god, and her harp could purify the ocean and also sweep away people's troubles. Decades ago, the ocean was destroyed by the war. She drained her power to purify the ocean, and turned into a little blue fish that was caught and brought to the market. Later, she was bought by Sharon's father as a gift. The night when the city was attacked, Sharon ran away with her parents, and she didn't abandon Little Fish. That night, Sharon's parents protected Sharon, and Sharon had been protecting the small fish jar in her arms. I just looked over and saw Sea Stranger say the ocean was destroyed. I guess? Maybe it was like poisoned. Like it was all gross, gunked up. That night, Sharon's parents protected Sharon, and Sharon had been protecting this small fish jar in her arms. After they escaped that city, Sharon let Little Fish go back into the ocean and started her drifting life alone. That's why when Little Fish could turn into human shape, she came to the city by the sea to look for Sharon. But her power did not fully restored, so talking and walking would weaken her. That's why she never talked. She did walk, though. That day at the market, when seeing a blue fish, Little Fish was reminded of the first time when she met Sharon. And when she was a little blue fish, remember? She was deeply touched and would not leave. She never expected Sharon would really show up and buy the fish for her. At that time, she made up her mind to protect Sharon, just like the time when Sharon did for her. Okay. That was Daughter of the Ocean, right? Yeah, okay. Don't look back. Little Fish couldn't help coughing for talking too much after her long-time silence. You're telling me. Tears blurred Sharon's eyes, and she felt Little Fish in her arms becoming lighter and lighter, like bubbles on the ocean. Oh, great, she's dying. They love to kill people in the side stories in this game and nowhere else. Tears blurred Sharon's eyes, and she felt Little Fish in her arms becoming lighter and lighter, like bubbles on the ocean. Little Fish forced a smile and wiped the tears from Sharon's cheek. I'll be fine. Just an excessive consumption. I'll recover after a break. Take the information back fast. The enemy must attack earlier than they scheduled since they know the plan is stolen. Hurry before it's too late. But you... I'll wait for you here. Take the information back and then pick me up here. Sharon did as she was told and rested Little Fish at the back of a reef. Hurry, don't ever look back. Don't ever look back? Tears fell down Sharon's cheek again. Little Fish was like a drop of dew about to vanish as soon as the sun was out. Upon Little Fish's constant urging, she finally turned to leave. Before she went far, the sound of a harp started again, only more remote and vague. Sharon could not help but look back. Little Fish turned blurry under the moonlight. Thousands of water drops fell down her body and merged into streams that flew into the ocean. Okay. Sharon ran to the seaside, but nothing was left. A little blue fish shook its tail and swam to the depth of the ocean. Years later, the war is finally over. Years later? So it didn't really help. The city by the sea that was almost ruined by the war is back to life. Crowds bustle in the market, and smells of seafood are everywhere. Sharon scans while walking, her attention on every little fish she could see. It's been a habit for years. The stall owner kept asking what she was looking for. What is it? She could not tell either. Until... Look at this, sir. All blue fish. Ain't that rare? Sharon turns and stares to the direction of that voice. A fish stall owner is holding a porcelain jar and promoting to a business rich man. Okay. Inside the jar is a little fish, tiny and blue, a familiar scene. Sharon can't help grinning. Okay. Yep. Alright. Cool. Let's get some daily mission points back. Do some deploys. Take a little breather. Take a little sip of iced Earl Grey tea. Okay. Story or Gerald? That's the question. I think it was just the one Gerald, because we read that Gerald. We saw keyboard. SR keyboard Roy. That weird gunshot sound that card has for some reason. Alright, I guess it's
Scenery
just...
of victory is always extraordinary to me. And the fact that you're here with me makes it even better.
SSR Gerald Doomsday Rose. Which has dress-up chapters, and that's great. After a few days of hard overtime work, several cases at hand were finally resolved. Relaxed at long last. My work is finally finished. At long last, I have time to take a nice break. Suddenly, a cell phone notification just popped up. Game experience reminder. Explore games. Dear player, your 2 VR game experience vouchers will expire in 3 days. Please use them at our store as soon as possible. Thank you very much. Wish you a happy life. VR game experience voucher? Thank God there was an email Thank God there was an email reminder. It was almost going to be wasted. Come to think of it, Gerald should be interested in technology. He's making his own VR stuff. It's kind of insulting to be like, hey, you want to go see this other VR at like the fucking, I don't know, escape room place that does that and axe throwing? Come to think of it, Gerald should be interested in technology. Let me call him and see if he wants to come.
Hold on. Mars, I have a personal phone call.
Why are you shouting? You...
Alright, go on.
Okay. Weird. Also, who's
It's
Mars?
just a remote meeting. It was just about to end anyway.
Oh, it's a remote meeting, but you have to shout like someone's in the next room. Sure.
Don't worry. Mars will handle the rest of the work for me. As an AI, he can be more reliable than an ordinary assistant.
Oh, right. Mars is his AI. I forgot.
If there's a chance, I'll bring you
Again,
to come
then
and
why are
meet
you
him.
shouting?
Anyway, what were you calling for?
I'll bring you to come meet him. I'd like to invite you to a technology-themed event.
Sounds quite interesting. My work here will be done soon. Send me the address. I'll be there.
Hurry up and get changed. Being late for my own appointment wouldn't look good at all. Let's see, an arcade. Of course, a cool and unruly outfit would be perfect for the occasion. But it would also be nice if it had a girl's unique, fresh, and innocent feeling. Okay, well those are two, like, really different. Cool and pure, huh? Cool, pure, search. Just grab. Oh, I don't think any of these are good choices, but... maybe a different haircut? Whoops, I undid my search. Cool and pure, please. I got this one from a thing. I forget, from one of the stores. I forget which. That's a little too fussy, though. Go with that. I need a handheld accessory, of course. Like a skateboard. Cool. And maybe a hat? Or like a... no, none of these are gonna really look okay with that. Meow Scout, little cat hair clip. That's kind of fun. It's a fun little surprise. Although these stars are a little more... I think the stars match the necklace and the socks and stuff more. But the earrings are sort of weird. I don't know why they put gold earrings with a silver necklace. Those are a bit much. These are all a bit much. Cat earrings. Maybe if these were their original color? Or some other fun color? I don't know. This is fine. I'm overthinking it. And then let's get a little, just a little hint of makeup. Just a little. every hour. Oh, right, that's that small, kind of smaller lip. Then I got a new one that was like weird. Midnight Game, Moonlight Tune, Wake Up. Orange Blossom. Orange Blossom might be the one. Orange Blossom, Wake Up, Aromatic Polka, Cherry Folk, Song of Riverdale, Glaze Glamour? Is that a new one? No. Twilight? No. Okay, maybe I didn't get a new one. I thought I got a new one. This one looks so corpsey. Like, I don't know what I would use this with. It's so strange. Okay, that's fine. Do a quick eyeliner here. Nothing too fancy, just some gamer VR eyeliner. That's what you really want to do before you put on a VR headset, is like a lot of eye makeup. Okay, this is fine. I wouldn't want to wear that coat, but I would want to touch that coat. It looks really soft. And like cozy. Okay. At the Endpoint Tech office, Gerald hung up his phone and a new email alert popped up on his screen. It was a quarterly report from the finance department. Oh boy. There was no end to his work. Gerald stood up and closed his computer. He straightened up his suit and strode to his private elevator.
Mars, clear my schedule for today. I'm going out.
Yes, sir. The R&D meeting in 30 minutes has been canceled for you.
That's Larry.
As well as other arrangements.
That's Larry. That's fucking Larry. He's got a Larry in a box.
Follow-up work has been rescheduled accordingly to priority. Please confirm later.
Soon after, Gerald's car had already left the office building and was racing towards the rendezvous. In the VR experience area, there were holographic game posters all over and players deeply immersed in VR. Oh, this is where we ran with Gamma. This is where Gamma was. Everyone was discussing the popular games they were interested in, with bursts of laughter from time to time. I looked around curiously and couldn't help but get excited due to the atmosphere of the place. It's really lively here.
VR arcade. This is the technology experience activity you were talking about?
Yeah, in hindsight, maybe we kind of like oversold it. Imagine if someone's like, hey, do you want to do a technology experience with me? And they were like, wow, okay. And you took them to just like, I mean, I guess taking someone to an arcade now would be novel and cool. But like, I don't know. You go to like the library to use the computers or something. Like, something that's just like, technically, yeah. Technically, that's a technology experience. Yeah, although I don't know much about VR, it's still quite interesting to see it used for games. Motherfucker, he's shown us VR games repeatedly. He makes them, I think. It just so happened that I had 2 free experience vouchers that I forgot about for who knows how long. So I brought you here with me. Ew.
Hey, cutie. Is this your first time experiencing VR? Want to team up with us?
That's Sean. No. Team up?
That's right. This game is very difficult, and it's definitely impossible to survive to the end alone.
Okay, I'm with this adult guy right here that you're just ignoring, I guess?
So, yeah, our best option would be to team up to beat it.
So, yeah. Is there a reward for beating the game? Otherwise, why the fuck would I care?
You are quite the clever one, huh, cutie? Getting straight to what really matters. This game gives out cash prizes ranging from 5,000 to 100,000. Based
No,
on
it
the scores of the
doesn't.
players
100,000 what? Shut up.
Also, if you break the record, your prize will be doubled, and you will also get a special souvenir.
Okay. I feel like they should be advertising this more. A special souvenir? It must be one of a kind then, right? Probably not.
But no one has broken the record yet, so no one has actually ever seen this souvenir.
Well... Oh, right. Sea Strangers is a good point. That Gerald might have been making plug-in brain immersion cyber mind spaces and not just... This is, like, quaint to him. Basically. This is like taking a chef to a hot dog stand. What a shame.
If you want it, why not give it a shot?
Huh? Me and you?
Whoa, that handsome guy must be a pro.
Huh?
Great minds really do think alike.
Or like a pro pickup artist. Not a pro gamer.
As long as we work together,
No.
maybe we can actually break the record
Leave.
and double our rewards.
Take a fucking hint.
No need. The two of us are...
Thank you.
You two? You're kidding, right?
Upon seeing the shocked look on the boy's face, I glanced at Gerald with uncertainty. Come on. He has always excelled at everything. I wouldn't be surprised at all if he was also a great gamer. Hell yeah. You know he's a great gamer. But to also carry a teammate to break the record together, because I am apparently not a gamer. It seems too good to be true. But Gerald has always been calm with clear plans. Never has he been unrealistic. If I put it that way, I surprisingly feel that I am okay with this. Despite this, I couldn't help but tug at Gerald's coat in case he embarrasses himself from the get-go. What? Hey, are you sure about not teaming up with someone else? I mean, the game is very difficult, so an extra teammate would be nice, right?
No need.
Whoa. What?
No one else is needed. You have me.
This is the most attractive Gerald has ever been. Eh?
Insert your ID card here.
Never mind. I take it back. Where? Insert it what? Whilst trying to control my pulsating heartbeat, I began to operate the equipment as Gerald instructed. Operate the equipment. Insert your ID card. Operate the equipment. It's a forklift. It's actually a trick. It's not a game. It's not an arcade. It's a warehouse.
Your ID is connected. You have now successfully entered the game.
Okay.
For a better gaming experience, please adjust the various sensory functions and change your battle outfit.
Of course. Change your battle outfit.
Friendly tips. The costumes in the game have certain attack and defense properties.
Okay.
You can upgrade and change them at any time during the game.
Okay. This feature is really cool. But which set should I pick?
If you can't decide, you can click here. Here's where you can freely match a set that you personally like.
Doomsday themed battle clothing should have a cold and mysterious feeling. I would love if I'm dressing up from like a preset wardrobe and not like mine. And I imagine it's gonna be mine, but I feel like ideally this would be like a cool little, like a set of other, like a preset list of things. And let's also add some exquisite and gorgeous elements to it. Perfect. Let's see. This is my yeah, this is my stuff. This is my stuff. Oh wow. Cool and glorious gear for battling. Cool and gorgeous. Okay. Cool, gorgeous. Search. What are our cool, gorgeous sets? Ooh, oh right. This is perfect for battling. Tell me that's not a perfect, cool, gorgeous battling outfit. Maybe a different haircut? I don't know. I just like having fun with the hair. I don't like using something straight out of the box. I want like a little bit of modification. Alright, but that's just gonna... The hat's gonna tuck all the hair up there. Unless... Ooh, that one kind of... I like the way it frames the face. That's kind of fun. Can I dye this one, or is it like weird? Oh, I can't. Yeah, I can't because it's like a special thing. I'd have to use a purple. I mean, I don't hate the purple, but it is like a little bit out of left field. Maybe I have something else that does a similar thing. Ooh, no. That feels very fashy. And that's long in the back. Okay, so I don't. Maybe I'll just go with the default one. Let's just do some makeup and call it a day. I'm gonna go out all out on the makeup though. That's the trade-off. Want some like mean girl eyebrows. And then gamer eyes. Ooh. Or is it these? I think it's these. With the like gleaming barbed wire. Okay, eyeliner. Wow, that's powerful. I would love like a nice blue here. Nah, it's like green. I feel like most of my eyeshadows are very like blacks, browns, reds, pinks, purples. Not a lot in the way of blues. That's kind of cool. It's a bit intense, but you know. You can dye some eyes, but it's usually kind of, you're just tinting them. It's not like a full color replacement. Is this a witch revelation? Witch patrol's a bit much. It might be every hour. That actually looks kind of cute. Flowing Spring also looks pretty good. Waning Night, I think, is a little too much on the red. Witch Prelude also feels a little too much. So is that vampire one. Wake Up wasn't bad. Yeah, I'm gonna... let's see. No. Midnight, Flowing Spring, every hour. I think I like Flowing Spring best. Okay. Eyelashes... most of the eyelashes are not my favorite. Blush. That might be a little too much. This one's really wild because it's like so extremely dark on the sides, but like dead on, it tends to look pretty good. Oh, there's like pixels falling off of her hand. Or her waist? Cape? Something. Weird. Alright. Let's go. Quick deploy. Didn't show as much of the gun in that as they could have. Ooh.
Welcome to the world of Doomsday fantasy.
Hell yeah.
This is a city occupied by androids. Players must eliminate the androids and rescue the city.
This game fucking hates androids.
But be cautious. Some androids have the ability to infect you. Once infected, you'll be regarded as the enemy.
Why are they androids and not zombies? Also, I've never heard this song in this game before, so that's exciting. I think.
When other players eliminate an infected, they can obtain their full score.
Hell yeah. I thought I would just have to eliminate enemies. Never would I have thought I could be infected as well. This game's difficulty is not beginner friendly at all.
I'm here. No need to worry.
Now, we do have cool matching outfits, that's true. I hadn't really thought about what he ends up wearing in this, but I kind of wish there was a way to see my character model and his, like, side by side. Okay. But I never saw enemies on the way here. They wouldn't be hiding in the dark to ambush us, right?
Watch out!
Enemy spotted. Eliminate them.
Yes! Voice work! Holy smokes, did I just jinx it? Hide. Upon seeing the android spring out of nowhere, I quickly and quite subconsciously ducked down behind cover. In the next second, the enemy's bullets flew swiftly across the top of my head, along with the whistling wind.
Come out. I'll deal with them.
Okay. Gerald leaned over while behind cover and aimed at the enemy with a sharp look. His bullets were as if they had their own eyes. Bang, bang, and precisely into each android's head they go. Ugh. Before I could react, he had already swiftly put away his gun, pinning it skillfully to his waist. I wiped a cold sweat in a wretched manner and sighed deeply. That was way too scary. It was almost as if I was dead meat nearly from the beginning. Laugh at me if you want. I know what I just did was very stupid. What?
I must say, your reaction time for dodging bullets was fast.
Yep. Do not underestimate me. Dodging is also a very important combat ability, you know? Interrobang?
Fine. Anyway, let's hurry up and go check for loot.
He was on my side, and then I was on my side, and then he was less on my side. Weird. The smirk at the corner of Gerald's mouth made me feel a little regretful that I wasn't braver just now. Just when I was secretly swearing to impress him, I picked up something unexpected. Huh? This is a piece of cloth? Oh good, there's clues. There seems to be a string of numbers and a rose on it. Is this some sort of hint?
There are no specific instructions.
Aha.
Looks like we've come across a hidden task.
Hidden task. This must be rare, right? I bet the rewards are great as well.
That's right. However, it is up to you whether or not you can solve the puzzle to reap its rewards.
Let's see. The androids are wearing nanomechanical battlesuits, so this piece of cloth couldn't be from the androids. Only the humans in this game would be wearing something like this. And the thing on it should be some code. Okay. In this world, there is a deep conflict between humans and androids. Perhaps a certain human NPC was threatened by an android and thus sent out a distress signal?
Not a bad speculation. But then, what about the numbers?
Phone number. Note. Map coordinates. Probably map coordinates. If I view them as latitude and longitude coordinates, it seems to be right. This group of numbers should be a certain coordinate on the map, and there are a total of 4 combinations. But the map suggests that roses only bloom in the ruins towards the southwest, so I guess it's around there.
That's a bit far from here. I'll go find a motorcycle. Wait for
Okay.
me.
We'll go find a motorcycle. Alright.
Oh, and by the way, this game will simulate realistic body temperature.
Oh, by the way. Okay. And?
So don't forget to change into a set of clothes that can protect you against the
Oh,
winter
okay.
cold
I thought
fronts.
he was saying, like, and just so you know, when we get on the motorcycle, it'll be warm. Because it'll feel warm. Okay, I'll pick one now then. Let me see if I have a little more elegant style. Warm but delicate. Okay. Warm. Why am I looking down there? Elegant. Let's see. Yeah, I don't. Oh, these shoes. It's a bit much for me. These don't look warm to me, personally. I'll go with that. Salty Life. I don't even know where that one came from. Are these warm? I mean, this seems warm. Hazel scent. Why are my boobs weird? They don't normally look like that. Coat. Let's see. Sweet Fruit Youth. I'm kind of getting away from his look, though. I should still try and match him a bit, right? Like, realistically, we should still be kind of like fashy, goth, like, weirdos. How am I gonna capture that energy? Without just, like, fully doing this kind of thing, which I think is a bit weird also. I mean, I guess I have to remind myself that score doesn't really matter here. Because it's a side story thing. So I can kind of be a bit loosey-goosey with it. I got skates at some point. That's fun. I don't know why I have those, but I do. Those are cute. Those are very cute. IMO. I mean, you know, fur. We could still both be doing the fur thing. I wonder if I can dye this. I could dye this. Oh, I actually can't dye the fur on it though. That's frustrating. Hmm. Oh, weird. It's like, so it's like the gradation of the fabric here. I see. That doesn't look great. And then, okay, right, that's like the lining slash tool layer. Gotcha. Dress. This one's gonna be tricky because I don't think I have enough trend color charts to get all the way. Although, actually, yeah. I can just do this. Unlock that. What's the second one? Oh, it's the belt. It's gonna be the belt for sure. I guess I'm doing a kind of black and gray thing. I guess that's the direction this has gone in. Maybe some different socks. I am enjoying the detail on those ones, but oh no. Oh, very subtle. Toe and Moon is what these ones are called. Can I dye these? I can. I have already unlocked this, in fact. Oh, these kind of behave strangely. Can't really tell. Oh, I see. I'm dyeing the... No, I don't see. I thought I saw and I don't see. Oh, okay, I see now. You can do like a bit of an ombre sort of thing. I don't know that this is really what I was going for, though. The other socks might have been better. Just in terms of adding some interest, you know? Okay. Handheld, I don't like this fan. But I guess I don't really have a lot of choices. Other than nothing. Back? Wings? Strange. She looks very uncomfortable. Is that where we're putting that? Can I put that somewhere else? And I guess I can do the golden part separately? For some reason? I'm not really sure why I would want to. I guess it's nice to have the option. Wait, I can't put it... Oh my god. Well, no, that doesn't make sense. Why wouldn't I be able to stack them or whatever? What the fuck? Then is this one here? Oh, I see, I see, I see. That's weird. That does not look right. Cancel. I'm gonna pass on that, thanks. This is not really... This is not really a solid fit. I might just commit to it and move on rather than trying to fix it. Let's just change up the lipstick here. That'll fix it, I'm sure. The lipstick makes it weirder. I couldn't tell you why, but it's stranger. For some reason. Is this when I use Twilight Glaze? Go for like a ice and blood motif. I think my character is taller than they expected me to be. From the looks of the where the coat falls. Now, oh right, I backed out of Space Hunt Dream, huh? Oh right, that's that cave, right? Whatever, this is fine. This will get the job done. Very awkward. T-pose but deliberate. T-pose but high fashion. Strange. According to the map, the location should be nearby. Why can't we see anything? Did we head in the wrong direction?
The entrance for such hidden tasks is usually very hard to find. Check carefully to see if there are any hidden passages under the grass.
Hidden passage? You mean this? Ah!
Watch out!
After a short period of weightlessness, a dull pain arose. My body had finally reacted to what happened. Oh no! Gamer fail. Where am I? It was pitch black all around with only some faint light shining within the distance. Oh wait, is this not the arcade? I thought this was the arcade. I thought this was me falling out of VR or whatever. I guess this is just a different, similar looking place. I immediately turned up the brightness of the equipment, and the vision in front gradually became more clear. Come to think of it, where's Gerald? He was with me just now when we fell from above. Okay, was he? How is he missing now? Gerald, you there? It's an android. Uh-oh, my gun's gone missing. This isn't gonna work. Time to find a place to hide. Just as I was nervously searching for a place to hide, a strong force pulled me over. My body tilted slightly and fell right into a warm and generous embrace. The world instantly became quiet. Whoa. Hand. Left was only the heart, still beating and pounding. The faint fragrance of pine wood, along with his warm breath, is protecting me gently in this small world. It's him, Gerald. Fucking dolly zoom in on Gerald. As I was about to say his name, he covered my mouth with his hand, and his gentle voice rang in my ears.
Keep quiet for now. Let them walk past.
I quickly stopped and waited for waited quietly for the enemy to leave. At this very moment, within this confined space, only our breathing and pulsating heartbeats remained. What does this look like to people in the arcade? Just a question. Just curious.
Okay, you can come out now.
This place is the android's secret base? And the humans inside these apparatus, are they being experimented on?
Judging from the computer's data, they tried to convert these humans into androids, but ultimately failed. The destruction program has already been initiated, with less than 20 minutes remaining.
Oh. Is there a way to stop it?
According to the system rules, we need to trade in our own points, but it doesn't say the exact amount.
Okay. Let's try using my points then.
They're just virtual characters. Is it really worth it to trade hard-earned points for virtual things?
What? Points are already fake. Also, how did I earn them? I've done nothing. Of course it's a little bit struggling. Of course it's worthwhile. Of course it is. Saving others is more valuable than just a mere score. Besides, since we've discovered this task, successfully completing it would be a great end to a great finding.
Okay. You're the boss.
Connecting. Failed to connect.
The quantity does not match. The destruction program cannot be terminated. 10 minutes remaining.
This is bad. It seems like my score is not enough.
Use mine as well, then.
But weren't you planning to set a new high score record for the game and win 100,000 whatevers? And a special prize for me? Wasn't that the arrangement that it was actually a thing that he was doing for me? Wouldn't that be a waste of time?
I can start over from the beginning. The score is no big deal.
Yeah, you killed like 5 guys. It's not a big deal. Before I could react, Gerald had decisively connected his ID to the system. He raised his eyebrows at me confidently and was immediately followed by a crisp system notification.
Quantity matched successfully.
Cool.
Destruction program aborting. Destruction program terminated. Congratulations to both of you for passing the hidden task. Please claim the rewards for this hidden task.
What if this is the reason that no one has beat this? Because everyone finds the task because it's really easy and then puts their points in thinking like, oh, I bet this will give me a super good score. And then it's just like, yep, you fucked up. Awesome, we got so many points. An item to upgrade outfits? And a gold? Upgrade items. Anyone knows how to use these, but as for the gold...
Keep it for now. Who knows? Maybe it will come in handy later.
Maybe. Then I'll put it away for now. Might as well use the item I got to upgrade my gear, too. Okay, that's more like it. Let's get going.
Right.
No dress up for that one? Just, we're upgrading my gear. They had the most natural segue for a dress up game there and just didn't, but nah. It just went, it's level 2 now. As expected by Gerald, as soon as we had left the base, we encountered a large army of androids.
2 targets found. Seek and destroy.
Watch out, here they come.
Just in time.
After a few gunshots, the androids were quickly knocked to the ground. Whoa! And soon after, there was no movement. The other enemies quickly surrounded him, raising their guns and firing. The gunfire collided fiercely, and gunpowder smoke rose up everywhere, overwhelming all eardrums and nerves. Shortly after, all the androids were wiped out. Jeez. With this exciting battle alone, Gerald successfully placed 3rd in the score rankings list. Yeah, victory!
Don't underestimate the enemy. The game will soon enter the second half. Things will become more difficult.
You're right. Let's take a break to preserve our strength and regroup later. The neon lights in the distance flashed brilliantly, reflecting the city night's liveliness and prosperity, other than like the whole robot zombie plague thing happening. Whoa. Gerald sat there admiring the scenery. Wind passed through his fingers, raising petals like a romantic scene. Weird perspective. Am I like laying on the ground? He turned his head and looked at me with a hint of confidence from the victory of the first battle.
It's safe here. Let's take a break.
Okay. Gun. This gun seems a little different.
This is my modified gun. It's more powerful, has a faster fire rate, and most importantly, it's very stable.
You just have that in VR?
If you're interested, I can teach you.
To have a VR gun? It seems quite difficult, right?
Not if you have a teacher like me, no. It's not difficult at all.
Okay, you're sounding a little bit like Larry, and I don't really like it. The roses here are so beautiful. But there are many thorns on it, and it could probably hurt someone pretty easily.
I do think the thorns are good. It's the distance that makes its beauty more elusive, don't you think?
I do think the thorns are good. Okay. It's the first time I've seen Gerald wearing such clothes. It feels different from the usual him. Ooh, he had like a weird... Ooh, look at his neck. I just noticed his... Ugh, it's like a... It's weird because your brain is like, oh, it's his Adam's apple, but that's not where the front of his neck is. He's like kind of, you know that horse boyfriend dating game on iOS? It makes me think of that. The horse with the human head. It's the first time I've seen Gerald wearing such clothes. It feels quite different from the usual him. This new feeling feels a lot stronger and calmer, and also quite a lot sharper. But strangely enough, it also makes me feel safer. The android boss is located in the industrial center of the city. There are hundreds of androids here, and the difficulty of killing them can be considered a triple S level task. But there are large and small oil drums scattered here and there. As long as you place them strategically, you can then use the series of explosions to quickly eliminate the boss. Gerald and I decided to use the oil drums to attack this area. Zone 3 is all set and ready.
3 androids approaching from 10 o'clock. Stay hidden. I'll snipe them.
I'll snipe them with my pistol. Roger that. Zone 4 is all set and is also ready to attack.
All done. Prepare to fire.
Yes. After finding a position to mount the gun and adjust its sights, I begin shooting into the distance. I can just do this now? Bang, bang, bang. One after the other, the oil drums burst into flames, causing enough flames to even ignite a grass fire. The enemy, trapped in chaos, were gradually overwhelmed by explosions and fire before they could even react. Sorry, explosions and fire before they could even react. Okay. They're overwhelmed by explosions and fire before they could even react. Not that they were overwhelmed by explosions and were firing their guns before. Gotcha. Yeah, they're all wiped out.
I didn't expect you to be quite the shooter. It seems that the next boss fight will go well.
Haha, then I'll match the occasion with an aloof and valiant battle costume. Let's defeat it in one take. Now this one is serious business. Sexy and cool. This is our boss fight outfit, so we've really... This has to be, like, real good. None of these presets are cutting it. We're just gonna go from scratch. No. Maybe this? This one's cool. This hairstyle. This one just looks so stiff and weird. Like, the triangular shape of it really bugs me. Let's go with this for sexy and cool. This is not something I would want to fight in necessarily, but maybe. If I can find a good bottom with this, maybe. Again, I want to match his energy. Oh, ghoul noise. Can you imagine if they just slid a first-person shooter in here? Just for this one thing? Oh, I hope they do. I actually kind of hope they'll do that. I know they won't, but I can dream. I'm not like... I'm not like wild about the outfit options. Maybe it is witch contract, you know? Although, no, I have to remind myself, score doesn't matter here. It's like impossible to fail these, unless you really bomb. Terrible. If I die this, it might get me there. You know what I mean? And then pair it with with this or... No, not that one. This one, definitely. And then socks. I just want some tights or something. The little laces on these are weird. That might be a bit too much. Lots of belts. Lots of... I mean, you know, they always have a lot of belts, so... Ooh, maybe that. I wish it was on the other leg, but you know, I like asymmetry. These are my fighting boots. Oh my god. Okay, those are a little more reasonable. Maybe those. I would love something taller. Again, as many belts as possible. Okay, let's see if I can dye this top. I hope I can. Okay, I can. Fantastic. I can't change the metal on the buckles though, which is kind of a shame. Whoa. Oh. Okay, I can make those the same color. And then it's like a leather bra over half of a button-up office shirt. Yeah, why not? What color do I want for that? Do I want red? Do I want like an off black? Oh my god, it's like it's like striped too. That's wild. I think maybe I want red. You know, it's a choice. It's definitely a choice. Maybe the teal. No, that just makes me more aware that the buckles are gold. That was not... Oh, okay, no, never mind. I was like, uh-oh, that was the wrong thing. Alright. Dying saved. We're just going really buckles forward. Accessories. Not enough buckles. Floating cat ears. Laser cop hat. Oh, the beret. It's the beret. It's the beret for me. Face. Like a piercing maybe? Just like eyebrow piercing. Kind of a bit much. Glasses. I can go with that. Earrings. Oh, single earring. Very asymmetry heavy. I don't know, you know, why not? Necklace. What do we got here? That doesn't make sense visually. I feel like I should go with a collar, but I would love a collar that's a little more belty than that one. That one has like a little gun. That's very like Romeo and Juliet Baz Luhrmann IMO. I might go with that just for fun. Handheld. Is my gun here? I'm looking for my gun, thank you. Back? Hell yeah. Boss fight. Boss fight wings. Boss fight tail. Feather. Plumage. Like you do. Boss fight tattoo. Not visible, but we know it's there. Maybe dream in vain. Floating? No, let's do without that. Anklet. Hell yeah, one more belt. One more belt for the pile. That one is not visible apparently, so we'll stick with that one. Belts, belts, belts. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna see about dyeing this gun. Handheld. I think I can do this. No, I can't, because I don't have... Well, I mean, I can dye it, but I can't dye it in the extended palette colors, which might spoil this. Although... those still look kind of cool. I kind of like it with the orange, to be honest. Or like a deep... Well, I don't like the deep purple as much. Actually, the kind of like muted pink is nice too. Okay, save dyeing. Okay, and then we'll do a little bit of makeup. Again, we're looking for a solid boss fight look. Plum jam. Ooh. Witch Revelation is, yeah, I'm just gonna go with that. Contacts. You know, I did kind of like Flower Story from a distance. Camellia. Scarlet Aurora. Maybe it's Scarlet Aurora. They got roses in there. That's on theme. Oops. Eyebrows. That looks bad. That looks weird. Also kind of looks weird. Eyeliner, let's just get the nice red one. Well, that's very, with the eyes, that's maybe too much red. I find it interesting how much underlining this game does, considering that's kind of... I feel like you do not see it as much as you saw it in like the 90s. Although I guess a lot of that stuff came back, but like I feel like K-beauty has been popular enough that lining under the eyes, it's believed and generally agreed that like, oh, it makes them look a little smaller. But I guess there's like that siren eye thing, and that involves a lot of underlining stuff. So maybe I'm wrong. I just feel like I don't see as many people worrying about it. Good enough. I'm happy with it. It's funny that they took the handheld item out of her hand, but she's still in the pose for it. So her hand was just up as if she was still holding the gun. Oh, there it is. Yeah, smoky under eye is like the exception. Like bringing your eyeshadow down in there or like using a brush to kind of smudge it around. But like doing a harsh line, don't see that as often. Gerald and I arrived at the final android base. Here is where the strongest boss is located. In order to deal with them faster, Gerald and I chose to act separately. I went to set up the oil drums while Gerald guided my route from a distance. After circling a few times, I made it to my destination and pushed the oil drums into the correct positions. After finding a safe area to take cover, I immediately signaled to Gerald that everything was ready. Soon after, a series of explosions from afar quickly resounded throughout, and flames lit up the sky above. The androids were trapped in the encirclement, unable to break out at all, and were almost completely wiped. Success! I rushed out with excitement and saw Gerald walking towards me. Uh-oh. In the midst of the flames and gunpowder smoke, it looked like a god of war that was descending from the sky.
Congratulations to Gerald for being ranked first in the high scores list. A new record for Doomsday Fantasy.
Yeah, I also feel bad for the androids. I thought it was gonna pivot to like they have one last gasp where like you find out like, oh, you were the androids the whole time. That kind of thing. Gerald, you set a new record? That's too awesome.
Watch out!
Here we go. Yeah. What? A shadow appeared silently before my eyes. A split second later, an electric shock-like tingling sensation quickly spread throughout my body. It's the leader of the infectious androids. Oh my god, is Gerald gonna have to kill us? The world gradually distorts and blurs out. Everything in front of me was slowly losing its warmth, turning into a cold and hollow gray. I've been infected.
Warning. The infected have now appeared. The game is now entering the final 20 minutes.
How are you feeling?
I'm fine. It seems that there's no difference other than I'm seeing things differently from before. Is the game about to end?
Never mind. Let's find a way to save you first.
Dude, you already won. Just bounce. Like...
The last infected person is around here. If we take
Oh, I
the
see.
game,
He's gonna...
everyone, charge!
The annoying gamer is gonna try and murder us. The last infected... Okay, yeah. Gerald.
Don't worry. I won't let them anywhere near you.
I just want to say thank you. Is this gonna ruin his score? Is like fighting other people off gonna fuck up his score? Although I can't celebrate victory with you anymore, it was really fun to be able to team up with you.
It's too early to call it quits.
The roar of gunfire was still ringing throughout my ears, but Gerald's words were still incredibly reassuring. Rubble kept falling all over. As we returned to cover, there was a sudden sound of metal falling at our feet.
Souvenir coin. I know of a way to save you.
Is it that gold bar? Do I have to eat the gold bar? A way to save me. Gerald took me back to the previous underground base, unsurprisingly at a much faster pace than before. This time, he went straight to the computer in the control center and inserted the gold into the console. The computer can actually make use of gold?
Please enter the password to gain system control access. Failure will activate the self-destruction program.
Well, that's fine. He has more points than before, so... Self-destruction? Then that means there's only one chance to crack it? That's way too burdening.
Indeed. But that's if it were your average person in my position. For me, 3 seconds is all I need.
Okay. Gerald tapped the keyboard in a quick fashion, eventually pressing the enter key with confidence.
Password correct.
Hey, think about the designer. Just pretend to take a bit longer or something.
I don't have time to play with him right now.
During this moment, a mysterious and serene white light appeared in front.
You stay here. I'll go in and check it out.
Typed in 0451. I'll come with you.
You're not afraid that it might be a trap inside?
As comrades, we must advance and retreat together, and thus I will not let you take the risk alone.
Very well. Then check your weapons and equipment. When you're ready, we'll get going.
Yes. Oh boy. There was a quiet, warm white light in front. Outside the crumbling church were roses between its tile cracks. No imaginary enemies or traps were in sight. I breathed a sigh of relief and decided to put my weapon away. Yeah, no, putting your guard down hasn't been a problem before, so... It was then that I noticed that Gerald had been holding my hand tightly. At the same time, a quiet, gentle, but powerful voice appeared overhead.
Congratulations on discovering the hidden Easter egg of Doomsday Fantasy. I'm the game's chief designer.
Oh.
As a reward, I can grant you one wish.
What? Can you help me go from being infected back to normal?
I can, but you will be sent back to a point in your data that was 5 seconds before the infection happened.
Okay. And?
You must stop it before it happens again.
Okay, I'll duck then.
If you fail, you won't have another chance. Are you guys confident?
Is he just waiting live for someone to do this? And then he gets a text message or something and has to hop in? 5 seconds? That's pretty difficult.
It's enough.
Well then, good luck to you both.
When I opened my eyes again, everything really went back to the expected moment in time. But this time, Gerald had already rushed to my side. He shielded me behind him and threw the empty gun in his hand with force. What? The android was hit. After a brief period of stiffness, he once again rushed in very swiftly. The fear of being infected struck me again. I took a nervous step back and my hand trembled uncontrollably.
Hurry, help shoot.
Help shoot! Gerald's voice brought me back to my senses. I quickly picked up the rifle, only to find one bullet left. I breathed a long sigh of relief, aimed it at the direction the guy was coming from, and fired the bullet. After twitching twice, the enemy finally fell down completely. I let out a sigh of relief and saw Gerald smiling admirably at me. I did it!
Congratulations to you for destroying the android leader. You are now ranked 2nd.
Oh.
The game is now over. Please take a quick break. The final score is being counted.
Okay.
Congratulations! You're in 2nd place now.
Wow. Good. good commitment from the actor in that. He sounded very jazzed. The reward for this infected android turns out to be really high. So you let me take the opportunity to make that shot on purpose?
When faced with danger, it's more meaningful to conquer one's fears than to be rescued, isn't it?
I guess, but it was kind of like a pity thing. Like, he was still... Gerald looked at me. The corners of his mouth were raised with a smile of approval, along with serious eyes.
You did a great job. This victory was destined to be ours.
Gerald's eyes were with confidence and stood against the wind atop the ruins at... Let's start again. Gerald's eyes were with confidence and stood against the wind atop the ruins as if he were the god of war. He looked into the distance. The boundless and vast world, at this very moment, was merely nothing to him. As I was experiencing this magnificent moment, Gerald was looking at the sky above.
I think there was a shooting star just now.
Really? Where? I quickly looked up, but didn't expect the ground under my feet to suddenly break, and my body fell forward. Oh my god.
Watch out!
Ah, there's the... there's the evolved card art. The moment our eyes met, the noisy night seemed to have become much quieter and more gentle. Do we canonly have white hair? Because I think this is the second or third time we've seen ourselves in a card with white or silver hair. Curious. The moment our eyes met, the noisy night seemed to have become much quieter and more gentle. All I could hear was the sound of the breeze blowing past my ears. He's doing what I do with my cat, which is pat her little head and then tug it close and then kiss her little forehead. At this very moment, it was as if we were the only ones left in this world, along with this fiery red rose. Yep, look at his crotch, and then the sky. Didn't you say there was a shooting star? Where?
You keep staring at me. How could you have possibly seen it?
Okay, buddy. I totally wasn't. I just happened to not be paying attention at the wrong time.
Is that so? Do you like it here?
That's a weird thing to say when I stare at your belt. I do. How about you?
The scenery of victory is always extraordinary to me. And the fact that you're here with me makes it even better.
Gerald's eyes reflected the red flowers swaying beside us. His eyes were sincere and fiery, but a little gentler than usual. If I could, I would stop time to stay in this moment forever. And now we're in the middle of the road. What? After the game, Gerald and I casually strolled along the side of the road while chatting. So did he win like $100,000? With the score from our hidden task, Gerald finally ranked first, and even set a new record in the game. Huge prize aside, the staff also asked Gerald for his address, stating that the souvenirs would come soon. The crowd's eyes were all staring at Gerald with envy, but he didn't seem to care at all. Gerald, what exactly is this souvenir? Is it so special that you can't even tell me about it?
Fine. Here's a hint. You've already seen it, touched it, and it's also saved your life.
It's a gun? They sent you a gun? Or a model of you from the video game? Or a barrel. What is this? Like a big oil barrel.
And most importantly, it's something that you probably like very much.
Huh? A gun? They wouldn't just send you a gun, right? I've seen it. This is getting a little... I've seen it, touched it, and also really like it. I recalled our in-game experiences with doubt. Scenes along with Gerald suddenly flashed before my eyes. The underground secret room where we stuck close to each other, both hiding from the enemy. Is it gonna be the coin? Also this. The ruined city with neon lights, petals fluttering in the wind, where we quietly chatted amongst ourselves. When we won the battle, we looked up at the sky and waited for shooting stars together. So what he said just now means... My heart was pounding like crazy, as if it were experiencing a romantic and sweet moment. As if. Gerald saw that I had been silent for a while, and he finally showed a rare expression of incomprehension.
What? Was I being too abstract?
Not at all, I just happened to think of something else. Just some small but romantic things. Things that were really touching. Something about you. Thinking up until this point, I couldn't help but quietly look at Gerald, who was walking beside me. His ever-proud eyebrows were hinting a touch of tenderness, and he chuckled lightly as if he had an answer.
Coincidentally, I did as well.
After that, Gerald didn't reveal more about the souvenir. But I felt that it must have represented and imprinted all the good things about it today. Even fading away after many years, it will keep shining until the very end.
Gerald, congratulations on setting a new record for the game. Here is a special souvenir coin you've earned.
Ah, it is the coin. At the arcade service area, a gold souvenir coin with a rose on it was lying quietly in the gift box. I thought they said they were going to mail it to him. Gerald thoughtfully picked up the gold coin and then flipped it to the other side. There was a familiar letter of the English alphabet, R.
As expected. Exactly the same.
Okay. It had an R on the back of it before? What does that stand for? What is the army?
Password correct.
Was that the password? R? After the mechanical cold voice ended, a warm white light gradually appeared in the sky above. Was it robot? At this moment, a red rose and a few lines of concise text emerged on the screen. Congratulations on solving the gold coin puzzle. A rose represents the most sincere, firm, and passionate love. Okay, it was just rose. They love roses in this game. I shall engrave it on this gold coin, and may the love live on forever. R. Gerald put the coin back into the box with softness in his eyes. I noted an address and a phone number.
Send the things to this address.
Rover.
Sure thing. Detective agency and... the signatory is Miss...
Ah, okay.
No worries. We shall arrange the delivery as soon as possible. Thank you for your visit.
Gerald left the area and saw the girl who had been waiting all day outside. Wait. Saw the girl who had been waiting all day outside? His heart started rushing. She should receive this gift really soon, along with its hidden meaning. Arriving simultaneously. What is happening? What the fuck was that? Okay. And then you have to evolve the card to unlock that one, which probably will never happen. One day I will
Hello
look up
there.
what these
I'm
last
Sean.
things are, just like in the wiki, but I kind of don't want to just do that casually. It feels like cheating. Well, that was something. I did promise actual story, so let's do some actual story. We'll see how far we can get in it. Also, just real quick to claim our daily missions, do another round. Oh, okay, I guess I can only do those two more. All right. Story quest. About Parsons. Okay. So, if you need a story recap, that's what that PowerPoint last time was for. Highly recommend you watch it. Basically, but here there was a lady who was at this house when some stuff happened, and she's like a famous fashion lady, and she's like, I want to talk to you. You solved this murder at my friend's house, or this attempted murder at my friend's house. But I'm from Parsons School of Design, and I need to talk to you. Let's see where that goes. The case is over. Sean and I are leaving here when someone calls out to me.
Miss Detective.
She's great. Miss Aya?
I have something for you.
Is this? Ooh. Aya Matsumoto. My little detective, talent is the most precious gift in our life. Although I just met you once, your matching skills left a deep impression on me. If you are ready, come here to realize your dream. Parsons School of Design. Dear President Fala, Parsons puts pursuing and raising top design talents at first. As a top-class school of design, I would like to recommend a talented girl to you. I believe she will be a shining star in design, who we are proud of. Oh. Is this?
You're a good detective, but I think you should be more of a designer.
Oh, are we gonna have to like choose between the worlds of design and detection?
Designing is a precious gift, and I don't think you should waste it.
I kind of think solving murders is like a little more important, but...
Parsons is a temple of designers. If you'd like further study, you can attach the recommendation letter.
It has always been my dream to learn fashion design and become an excellent designer. It will also help me improve my ability of mind simulation to get to the bottom of Ashley's death, I guess. If I had been strong enough, I might have been able to prevent today's tragedy from happening. Thanks for your recommendation. See you at Parsons.
See you there.
While I just said goodbye to Aya Matsumoto, Sean came to me and looked happy.
I told my agent that I wanted to go for a ride, and the car is here. Come with me?
Can you give me 5 minutes to process the fact that I just got into Parsons School of Design, Sean? Yeah. Let me get changed into fresh and elegant clothes before going for the ride. Pure, elegant, and I need tier of flower in here. Pure, elegant. And then tier of flower is... this, right, okay. Yeah, it should be easy to find something to match with this. Fresh and elegant. Fresh and elegant. I love this. I crafted this as a event piece recently. I just think it's so cool. It looks so comfy and nice. Lots of good sweaters in this game. Big, comfy, plush, nice, fun sweaters. This is fresh and... I don't know what the things on the hem are. It's like puffball flowers, but that's kind of fresh and elegant, right? I don't know. I'm second guessing. Score does matter here, because eventually I take this outfit into hard mode. And it's annoying to have to redo. That's too much. It's too weird. Salty life? Kind of feel like it shouldn't be letting me do most of these because they are covering the necklace. See, I kind of like that, but well, you know, I'll worry about the score in hard mode. No, it's not an issue right now. Get some socks on, get some shoes. I got some nice gray shoes somewhere. That looks a little bit weird. Ice skates. Wear my ice skates into her car. I mean, any of these could be gray shoes, but I don't really want to fuck around with stuff right now. I'll just go with these, I think. Or... yeah, I'll just go with these. And accessories. Hat, like a nice fun witch hat. Nice fun witch hat, very expected. Big floppy hat with a little reindeer guy on top. Lacy bucket hat it is. Face, earrings, I don't really care. Oh god, right, I forgot those ones are so big. Massive earrings. Some dainty dangly ones. I feel like this is a white lace gloves outfit somehow. Somehow we got there. Ring. Yeah, sure. Which basis? Ta-da! Have a trick of my latest cake and drink with alchemy elements. Wait, don't run. Or peachy rhyme. I could do peachy rhyme. Handheld. Oh, perfume and palm. Heart of crane. Just some like, just some, it's, you know, just a floral motif. Just some bits. I just got some bits back there. Special. Yeah, okay. This is fine. This is how people look sometimes. Okay. Makeup. I want to keep it simple and fresh. Some green eyes. Maybe a little bit of like a smoked out eyeliner situation. That's actually way too dark. Like a smoky brown, brown gold kind of thing. I can't actually really tell what's going on there. Oh, it's like a gold. Okay. I want something kind of juicy. Okay, good enough. I feel like Parsons School of Design should have a guy at the front door, and if you walk in with a bunch of rhinestones, he's got to count. And if it's like under or above a certain range, then you're fine. But if it's like right in that middle somewhere, where it's like too much but also not enough, then you don't get to go inside. Plaid's secret. Clear story 10-2 to make 5-star outfit Plaid's secret. I don't want... I believe you. I don't need to check the preview. Ugh, fine. Are we just not... Why would you put this after Miss Cookie and First Date, which are before? Or which are after it, like, story-wise? Annoying. Oh, glamorous secrets. While we're still in Igano... I'm sorry, I just had to think, I just was like, wait, did I call it the wrong thing last week? I don't remember. While we're still in Nagano, Sean suggests that we take a stroll there. We race out into the countryside and stop at a shrine. It's quiet and beautiful here. I smell sweet flowers, which makes me cozy and comfortable.
Some said the shrine here works. Let's make a wish.
I imagine when you're in another country that has a religion, they're gonna say all of their things work. Like, who would say, yeah, oh, you know, that shrine, most of the shrines is bullshit. It's, you know, we don't, it's whatever. I'd love to.
Follow me. Put a coin in the box to show your sincerity. Then ring this bell, and God will hear your wish.
God?
Done.
Singular
Now
Christian
you can
God?
make a wish.
Okay. Can he grant any wish? I'm new to this whole religion thing.
No.
No? What are we here for?
For you will hear your wish as well.
What? Me?
Well, when you're lost and confused, tell yourself there are good things to pursue. And there is a bright future waiting ahead. Living with hopes is happy, isn't it?
Yeah, but like, I would have more hope to live with if you had said, some people say that this shrine works. Make a wish to God, and then you stopped there. And it was just like, make whatever wish, and it will probably come true. Like, that's... Did you have a wish that you extremely wanted to fulfill?
Yes, and I did realize it.
He wanted to spend time with me, I'm betting. Do you mind telling me?
To see you again.
Yeah, to see me again. Music. You're pulling my leg again. I hate this guy.
I'm serious, and I just told you half.
Oh, it's to see me again and something else. Oh, there's lyrics. What about the other half? Sorry, I was listening to that. I was like leaned in.
You will know.
Okay, you will know. You are pulling my leg.
So insensitive of you.
Louder, please?
Nothing.
What
Make
is
a wish.
happening?
Otherwise, the god will fall asleep.
Now it's the god. Let's do it together. I'm a little embarrassed by your gaze.
I can't say no to you.
We smile at each other and close our eyes. My wish is for the next story to be a Roy story. The wind blows gently. The warm happiness and bright hopes have been lingering in my heart from the moment my palms meet. I feel angels are dancing in our ears, collecting our wishes and sending them to the gods in heaven. Now it's gods plural. Wow, rare praying Sean. I turn to Sean. His shoulders are covered with cherry blossoms. So quiet and devout he is, as if he stepped out of a beautiful painting. What does he wish for? The other half of that wish? I mean, he already wished for that technically, right? He's just like part 2 wishing it more. Anyway, it will be beautiful and happy. Take a picture and keep this moment alive forever. Okay. This is what I'm wearing, I guess. None of these are the shrine, even a little bit. Sounds cute. Okay. That photo is ordinary? That's rude. I don't know what this pose is. I wish that one was in front. Okay, particle. Steam ray. Soft light of past. Feather of wind. Retro tone. Electronic flash. Precious memory. Go with golden age. Filter. Cool breeze. Like little flowers. Frame. Essence. And sticker. I think we're fine. Ooh. These are better than the brushes. Tulips. Corn poppy. Is that a thing? I just made myself laugh thinking about Joe Biden. It's fine, don't worry about it. And then like this one maybe like small. Yeah, it's fine. I don't know. Complete. Sure, let's save it. Not long after we have walked out of the shrine, we accidentally pick up a tarot card on the ground. Well, okay. A tarot card? Who does it belong to?
A tourist, I guess?
Did you pick up my tarot?
Whoa. This kid has like a actual art and stuff. A boy is looking up at us, holding a set of cards.
I lost a lover card. The one in your hand.
This is a new voice, too. This is concerning. I'm worried about this. I flip it over, and Lovers is written on it. Here you go. Take care of it.
Thank you.
The boy takes the card and places it back as if he has done it 1,000 times. Then he smiles.
Do you want divination? Please, take it as my gratitude.
I think this actually might not be a new voice. I think this might be one of the female NPC voices, but like pitched up a bit. It's no big deal.
Just pick one. I'm pretty good at divination.
I'm still hesitating, but Sean smiles and takes one from them.
Don't spoil his kindness.
Okay.
She needs one more second. Please, look at mine first.
The child studies the card carefully.
Your life will change dramatically, and you'll truly know who you are by then.
Okay. He puts it back and holds the tarot out to me. He looks at me with his big and bright eyes.
It's your turn.
So I draw a card and hand it to him. These are all just cards of, like, ladies. They don't kind of communicate necessarily their whole thing. He looks down at it and smiles thoughtfully at me.
Your life was destined, but your choices will change it. Everything you think you know may be a lie.
My sister's not dead?
I'm looking forward to your choices. They must be interesting.
I'm the one who died and my sister is alive and I'm a ghost. And the boys are ghosts. Because they also all died. Except for Roy's brother who's alive. Because Roy is the dead one. He put the tarot into his pocket and leaves us with his predictions. Little did I know at the time that the encounter was not accidental. Destiny will draw us close again. That little kid runs Parsons School of Design. Casual trip. Sounds good. Thank you. Sometimes a random trip is helpful. Alright. New chapter unlocked. Chapter 10. The Peony Lamp 1. I feel like we're not going to Parsons. This doesn't look like where Parsons is. It starts small. I put aside the exam paper of Parsons with a sigh on a chair. An entire week has passed since I had received this exam, but I still had no idea what to do. Optional theme design. What kind of theme should I choose to catch the eyes of the judges? As I was pondering, the phone rang. Oh God. What if I just don't answer? Will it make me answer? Okay, fine.
Hey, Miss Detective! Long time no see! What have you been up to lately?
School, I guess.
Parsons School of Design, huh? Perhaps I can give you some inspiration.
No. It's illegal to dress up men in this world, so unfortunately you can't.
I'm heading to Peony Garden in Yunjo tomorrow.
Oh no, it's a Larry story. We're going to a place with Larry. Oh.
As I'm going to be the screenwriting consultant for Pey Lamp.
Okay. I think I've heard this story somewhere before, or I've never heard of this before.
Well, actually, the story was first in an ancient book.
Mm-hmm.
It's about a scholar who became a female ghost puppet due to his lust for her beauty. Both were then put to trial.
They put a ghost on trial? What? Okay. Sure. Then what happened?
However, I made some adaptations to the script.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to explore human nature's secrets through this ancient story with me?
I guess.
Looking forward to your reply tomorrow.
Tomorrow? We're on the phone right now. Okay. Larry's proposal was quite intriguing, but to travel with someone as unfamiliar as him felt quite strange. I'm saying, right? You don't. He's not like. You're not like that. You're traveling with a guy you don't know. Pey Lamp. I wonder what adaptations Larry made to the story. Look up filming related information for the movie Pey Lamp. Oh my god, what if the movie is secretly about me and him?
Retrieving information. Information retrieval complete.
Apparently, Pey Lamp, starring Zhou Xuan and Qing Ru, was filmed at the private peony garden. 5 years ago, there was also a murder here. Ashley, a famous detective, was involved in the investigation. I see. I don't remember my sister bringing this up at all. Help me search for information regarding this case.
Uh-oh. Could not find any valid information.
Logically, all the case data my sister handled should be in the database. Unless it was deliberately erased? Looks like I'll have to go to the peony garden myself. A new Mind Realm task? Got a new record, The Fuss. The Fuss. To get the clues about my sister's death and find inspiration for the entrance exams of the Parsons School of Design, I decided to go to the peony garden with Larry. Be hot and cool for a rock festival. Let me try. Yeah, okay, easy. Wait, what are we calling hot and cool? Sexy? Yeah, sexy cool, okay. Sexy, cool, search. We'll just go with a, ooh. None of those are really concert-y. Good morning is, I guess. Just go with that. Or this, which is just awful. It's so bad. I hate this whole thing. Actually, you know what? Let's wear this. It's so bad, but... yeah, no, that's right. And then... I want, like, really upsetting eyes. Maybe the yellow ones? Don't I have some really aggressive, like, blue and pink ones? Yeah, here we go. Alice Hachi says Neptunia ass outfit. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Very, very much. This is Sega CD. Eyeliner. Again, I want loud. It's not really loud. It's a bit louder. eyeshadow. Just some purple glitter. Fine. Lipstick. I need something brighter than that. Oh, maybe it's that super shiny one that I never wear. Let's just go with that. Where is it? Here we go. Eyelashes. That's fine. Blush. So like, ooh, anime blush, maybe? It doesn't look good. It's very patchy. Like, I see what they're trying to do with this one. I don't think it works. I think it looks like she got hit across the bridge of her nose with, like, something. Which is a shame, because I do normally like a blush across the bridge of the nose kind of look. It's very cute. We'll go with this, though. Face paint! Oh. Sewed up ribbons? Rainbow stuff. Hearts. Like a kitty nose, but you can like barely see it. Bunny. Waltz of the dots, huh? Whoa. Oh, that's kind of... I thought that was going to be like glitter, but it has a weird texture to it. That's kind of gross. It's like pock marks. Wait, is it making... That's probably just a reflection. I was like, is it making like weird neon lights on her lips? No, it's just a reflection. Okay. Quick deploy. Awful. Just way too much. Must. Silk Dream. Do I have Silk Dream? I don't have Silk Dream. Oh, and it's going to take a while to get it too. 41 of these. Okay, I gotta get the hard modes, I guess. Skip. Last time. Next. Quick deploy. Let's see how far this gets us. Ooh. That's pretty. Is that the thing? I thought this was... Oh, okay. I thought it was like a weird mantle kind of thing. Alright. You're gonna make me do this on hard mode too? Maybe they wanted a different background? Am I supposed to be centering these shots? Because it feels like I kind of can't. Movie filters. Let's go with clear. Skip brushes. Vintage camera this time. Sticker. And then like a big fragrant olive. Like that. It doesn't really work. It won't let me put it as far to the side as I want to. Maybe a slightly smaller fragrant olive. I don't like this one as much as the other. Levin Dearly says, I saw an ad for this game and the tagline was, a game for introverts. Yeah. You know? Yeah. That's weird. Normally they don't put those in the hard mode thing. That seems like a mistake. Okay, skip ahead. Last time. Next step. Quick deploy. Yeah, cool noise. I don't know how... I don't know if those like style cues actually mean anything or do anything, because I feel like they kind of don't. But like, I don't know. They are still giving those photos a score, but yeah, I don't know. Entirely opaque. Right, and that's what I need Silk Dream for. Okay, it's gonna take me a little while to get all those Silk Dreams, but so it goes. Hang on, let's check on Colby real quick. Time to set off, says Colby. It's Colby. I don't have any travel attempts to send him out again. Styling. I actually do kind of like that dress though. In Styling Wizard. Goal. Grow. Nice. Oh wait, I can't. I thought that was a claim all button for some reason. There we go. Bubble curtain drawing. That's a design unlock. For Bubble Princess? Yeah, okay. I see the thing there. Okay. I think that's gonna do it for us tonight. Unless I miraculously pull the weird Gerald from this. I'm gonna try. Although I really want to be pulling in this one. This also has like a weird guy in here. But I really want the mermaid tail. Also, this apple purse is really good. I don't really care about this at all. Right, this is like Sword Gerald. I'm very curious about this too. I guess this could just be another VR game where he's like a sword guy. I don't know. Oh, well, okay, that's not Gerald, but that is fun. Is that just like dolphins that just like hang out at your feet? New accessory. Special. New floating. Tidal sown. The waves rhyme with her singing and washes clean all the living creatures. Oh my god. It's dolphins. There's dolphins down there, y'all. Small dolphins. I do have to know. Can you dye the dolphins? You can. You absolutely can. You can make them orange. You can make them... That's probably the water, right? I can't tell what that changes. Oh, right, I can't extend it. Well, I wanted to make cool blood water and see what that looked like, but... That's very weird and funny. Yeah, very Lisa Frank. So Lisa Frank. And the animated whale dress, like the whole thing. Yeah, that's fantastic. Alright, y'all. I hope you have a good night and good evening. I hope you have a good weekend. It's always a pleasure to stream this game. I'll be back with more at some point once I get enough to unlock that thing. So sometime next week, maybe? But yeah. Take care, and thanks for hanging out. See you later.